On guys, Taylor Stuber with LocksDFS.com bringing you my favorite plays of this October 20th Saturday NBA slate. Friday picks are going well so far. I'm recording this about halftime of all the 8 o'clock Eastern games on Friday. But if you're trying to join that giveaway, make sure to subscribe and comment below with your favorite player of the game. We will select the winner Sunday. I will make a video. But yeah, I'm trying to make these videos every day, even on the weekend, trying to help you guys out. Want to see you guys win money. And if I helped you guys win money, comment below, let me know. Love seeing that kind of stuff. But anyways, let's get into it. If we look at the game totals here, something stands out like a sore thumb, and that is this Houston Lakers game. 235.5 over under. Haven't seen a game total like that in a while. Gonna want to be targeting players in that game, but that's a bit obvious. I'm going to try to talk about some players that aren't so obvious. And one of them is Bradley Beal with the most absurd pricing I've seen in a while. 6.6K for Bradley Beal. The algorithm that FanDuel and DraftKings uses is kind of weird. It works for the most part, but it doesn't take into effect that he got into foul trouble and his minutes were limited because of that. He scored 27 points, fantasy points the first game, but he was in heavy foul trouble and only played like 26 or 27 minutes, I believe. But while he was in, he had a 28.8% true usage rating for the Wizards. And we saw last year that he's going to be playing mid-30s, almost up to 40 minutes a game. And if you're getting him for 6.6K, this is a guy that's usually around the 8K range, getting a huge discount there. I could see him being a bit chalky, but definitely worth it. And if we go over here, he's still worth it over here at 8K, even though I really love Victor Oladipo for 300 more. And I like Karis LeVert. I'll talk about him pretty much every day. He's a very good play. Another player I really like, and his price is hilarious over here on FanDuel. It is 5.9K. Bobby Portis' usage isn't even that high, but he's so active, it doesn't really need to. It's about 19.5%. And this game total is relatively high. It's at 215.5. Supposed to be a tight one. Detroit's only 3.5 point favorites. I can see that the gap closing. Chicago looks great, even without Dunn. If Dunn is out again, Levine becomes a must-play as well. But regardless, Bobby Portis is a must-play, putting up over 40 fantasy points on both sides at 5.9K on FanDuel, and on DraftKings, he is like 6.3K, I believe. Yeah, 6.3K. More than worth it, and gets a relatively good matchup against Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin really good offensively, defensive side. Not the opposite, but he's not that great. But it was really just, if you watch the game, it was just Levine and Bobby Portis doing everything. And this is the kind of guy that he scores in bundles, gets rebounds, gets blocks and steals at will, seemingly, and shoots a ton of threes and is pretty efficient when he shoots the ball. Some other players that I like that are site specific is over here on FanDuel. Jamal Murray is only 6K. This is I feel like people are going to fade it just because of the recency bias, but the game total is relatively high at 224. Denver's 10-point favorites, so that favors Jamal Murray. I don't think it'll be a blowout just because Denver's defense isn't that great, and Phoenix, I think, is an underrated team. As long as Ayton plays, he is questionable right now, but as long as Devin Booker and Ayton are healthy, I think they can stick with teams that are like middle-of-the-road teams like Denver. Going to be a super high-paced, back-and-forth game. Jamal Murray should play 32, 33 minutes. Usage is going to be around 21, 22, as we've seen in years past. He just had a poor first game, and even with a poor first game, he still put up 20 fantasy points, which isn't great, but it's definitely not going to kill you in cash games. And so I think in cash games for 6K, he's definitely a must-play. And then a site-specific play over on DraftKings is Hassan Whiteside at 6.7K. I don't think Dwight Howard's going to play this game. I think it's going to be Jan Mahemi again. Could get him in foul trouble. It could get Jan Mahemi in foul trouble. And then behind that, they have the guys like Jason Smith. They don't really have any good centers to throw out there. And we saw it again last game. Unlike years past, Hassan Whiteside's playing key minutes into the fourth quarter, which is really boosting his floor and boosting his upside. I think his first game he had 35, 36 minutes, and last game he had 29, and we're really not used to that. And at 6.7K, for a guy that gets that many fantasy points per minute, definitely a strong play over there, and I'm looking to play that in cash games and GPPs. And I think, actually can't remember where the game total was at on this one. It's at 216.5. Miami 5-point favorites. Yeah, definitely like Hassan Whiteside over there. So yeah, if you guys like the videos, please like and subscribe, and then follow us on Twitter at Locks DFS, or follow me on Twitter at Taylor Stuber. Always willing to answer any DFS questions throughout the day. So just hit me up. Peace.